This one will feature the Ada, Oklahoma Post 72 Braves and Washington Post 218. At this time, I would like to take this opportunity to announce the starting lineups. First off, for Ada, Oklahoma, number 19, Kendon Wood, playing third base. Number 5, Landon Langley, playing center field. Number 6, Lane McCarter, playing shortstop. Number 10, Cash Wofford, playing first base. 22, Reagan Kuhlman, catching. Playing left field and wearing number 20, Jet Higdon. Number 14, Easton Wilkinson, the right fielder. The designated hitter is number 2, Jackson Austin. The second baseman, number 18, Clint Harless. And the pitcher, number 21, Landon Bolin. The coach for Ada, Oklahoma is Daryl Monroe. And now, here are the starters for Washington Post 218. Leading off, wearing number 10, playing shortstop, Drew Eckhoff. Playing right field, number 11, Braxton Frankenberg. Pitching, wearing number 15, Andrew Elbert. Left fielder, 25, Brady O'Hanlon. Number 7, playing second base, Lane Malincrot. The catcher, number 17, Drew Bueller. First baseman, number 5, Josh Cordione. Wearing number 19, playing center field, Lane Colbush. Playing third base, wearing number 6, Ben Nieder. The manager for Washington Post 218, Kent Getsy. Ladies and gentlemen, we would like to take this opportunity to honor our past and present veterans for the sacrifices they have made for us and our country and our freedom. Please welcome our Game 10 honorary veteran, Petty Officer 3rd Class, 72-year-old Dennis Price of Washington, Missouri. Dennis is accompanied by his wife, Vicki Price. Petty Officer Price enlisted in the U.S. Navy and served honorably from 1971 to 1975 as an interior communications electrician. This duty involved the responsibility of all communications aboard naval ships, installation, maintenance, and repair of navigation systems, including visual landing aids for aircraft, alarms, safety, and warning systems. After boot camp, basic training in Orlando, Florida, and specialist camp in Great Lakes, Illinois, he was deployed to the Western Pacific aboard the USS Kalea. His service duties aboard a variety of ships included the USS San Jose and the USS Midway. His final deployment was to Yankee Station, which was a fixed coordinate off the coast of Vietnam, where U.S. Navy aircraft carriers operated, where he participated in Operation Frequent Wind, involving the evacuation of Saigon in March of 1975. Petty Officer Price received numerous awards to include the Vietnam Service Medal and the Presidential Unit Citation. He is a lifetime member of the local VFW 2661, as well as a member of American Legion Post 218. In representing Post 218, he sits on the Missouri Boys State Committee. Petty Officer Price is proud to be an American. Let us never forget, freedom is not free. Please join me one more time in thanking Petty Officer 3rd Class Dennis Price for his service.
All right, folks, we got the first pitch going out here, and we'll finish up the festivities, and we'll be back with the starting lineups.
At this time, players and coaches, please repeat after me. I will keep the rules. I will keep faith in my teammates. I will keep my temper, keep myself fit, keep a stout heart in defeat, keep my pride under in victory, keep a sound soul, clean mind, and healthy body. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing as singing our national anthem will be Linnea Mountie.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Time to play ball. Washington Post 218.
All right, we got game 2 here. Ada, Oklahoma. The Braves taking on Washington Post 218. Coach, elimination game again.
Yeah,
Former
another elimination game
student,
from
right?
Serigo.
At St. Francis Borgia.
Yeah, Linnea, nice job. Nice job out there.
Nice job with the national anthem. There you go.
Linnea
Gotta love
Mountie.
that. But here we go again, Coach.
Yeah, another elimination game. You got Ada and Washington going to battle it out. You know, I'm a little more familiar with the Washington team, obviously,
Right,
but
right.
but I saw Ada play earlier, and it should be a good matchup.
Absolutely. Let's get to some starting lineups. First for this Ada Braves squad, who will be hitting first. They are the visitors today. Leading off, number 19, Kendon Wood. In the 2-hole, number 5, Landon Langley. In the 6-hole, or 3-hole, number 6, Lane McCarter. In the 4-hole, number 10, Cash Wofford. In the 5-hole, number 22, Reagan Kuhlman. In the 6-hole, number 20, Jet Higdon. And I've got to get back to something here. Give me just one moment, folks. I missed a player. There we go. In the 8-hole, number 14, Easton Wilkinson. And in the 8-hole, number 2, the DH, will be Jackson Austin. And in the 9-hole, number 18, Clint Harless. Defensively, around the horn for Washington on the mound, we have Andrew Elbert. His battery mate will be Drew Bueller. At first base, Josh Cordian. At second base, Lane Malincrot. At shortstop, Drew Eckhoff. Jeez. Too much sun, Coach.
Yeah.
Third base will be Ben Nieder. In the outfield, we have in center field, that is Lane Colbush. A little different than yesterday.
Leading off for Post 72,
In right field,
Kendon Wood.
see, and this is where first names, I'm still not all that familiar with everybody. Braxton Frankenberg. And in left field, we have Brody O'Hanlon. I knew I'd get there. first pitch, strike one to Kendon Wood. Ground ball. Eckhoff up with it. Fires across. Out number one.
Good play by Eckhoff. Elbert's one of those kids that's always going to be around the zone. He's not going to try to blow it by you. He's going to junk you up a little bit, but that fastball will look a little better after a couple off speed. But he's going to make his defense play. He's a fun pitcher to play defense behind because he throws a lot of strikes, and there'll be a lot of balls in play for you.
You know what's interesting, though? We're watching last night, and Mitch even made the comment from third base, man, he has got – you think, I mean, he throws it across the diamond just fine.
He's a good athlete. He's a good athlete. Washington High kid. He's gotten big and stronger over the years.
Another ground ball for Eckhoff.
Yeah.
2 up, 2 down.
Post team will take that all day. Ground balls to Eckhoff because he's pretty much a vacuum over there at short with a good arm. So, they'll take another one of those any day.
And from what I understand, and we talked about this a little bit, he's still dealing with a shoulder issue. He's coming back from it's not really, it seemed to be affecting him, but
he tore his labrum, his left labrum, a second game of the high school season for us, and he had a battle with that for a while. Had to get used to playing with a little bit of pain, used to playing with a brace, but obviously this summer he figured it out for us too. Had a great year for us, but all district player, but now he's figured out. I think he's trusting it a little more that he can play with that little bit of tear. So it wasn't a full tear, a partial tear. So he's playing with it, fighting through it, and just being the tough kid he is.
1 ball, 1 strike. That is strike number 2. The shortstop, Lane McCarter. See, there's another thing right there. That's the rules. I love that, and they've been enforcing it here. But see, you get into some of these local levels. Oh! Eckhoff goes up and gets it, robs a base hit from McCarter. And all smiles coming off there.
That's what you get from Drew. He'll make the plays for you.
We head to the bottom of the first inning. Ada 0, Washington coming up.
Premier Pitching and Performance is committed to building training programs for pitchers that reduce the risk of injury and optimize performance with world-class technology, tools, and coaches. Visit premierpitching.com to see what sets us apart and start training smarter and earning your results.
Want to level up your game? Visit premierpitching.com and start your journey to dominate the zone. All right, folks, here we go from Premier Pitching Performance, our starting lineups. Washington leading off, number 10, Drew Eckhoff. In the 2-hole, number 11, Braxton Frankenberg. In the 3-hole, number 15, Andrew Elbert. In the 4-hole, number 25, Brody O'Hanlon. In the 5-hole, number 7, Lane Malincrot. In the 6-hole, number 17, Drew Bueller. In the 7-hole, number 5, Josh Cordian. In the 8-hole, number 19, Lane Colbush. And in the 9-hole, number 6, Ben Nieder. Defensively for the Braves, on the field, on the mound, is Landon Bolin. His battery mate today will be Reagan Kuhlman. At first base, Cash Wofford. Second base, Clint Harless. At third base will be Kendon Wood. At shortstop, Lane McCarter. In center field, Landon Langley. And he is flanked in left field, Jet Higdon. And in right field, Easton Wilkinson. So, the old adage, Coach, as it goes, you make those kind of plays, you got to go do something at the plate.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. I was thinking the same thing. You got the guy that made 3 defensive plays in the first, and he's the first one you got up here in the bottom of the first. So we'll see. We'll see if it works out for post 218.
It was so cool last night. I know it was a late night, but we're sitting here. The place is packed, the baseball and everything. And you could hear the tractor pulls going on, or the monster trucks, or whatever it was going on in the background. It was wild.
Yeah, it's a busy place this week in Washington, Missouri, that's for sure. We'll see if Eckhoff can get some more fireworks going for us. He's got a couple home runs, I think, on the weekend already.
Absolutely. Yes, he does. He popped one off right here. And that's ball one.
As a hitter, though, you don't want to be thinking that, though. You just want to be thinking getting a good pitch and put the barrel on it and see what happens.
I think you take the old Albert Pujols approach. You just try to put a good swing on it.
Sounds simple.
That's right.
Usually the best approach, too. Keep it simple.
That's all you ever heard from Albert. You know it?
Yeah,
Just
he's
putting a good swing on it.
exactly. Yeah, he was pretty not much of a stride, pretty quick to the ball.
And I mean, and the mechanics and the things and the stuff like that, but in the end, that's all you're trying to do is just take a good swing at the baseball.
Yeah, we use clips of him a lot in training our hitters, just showing him, the less you do, the better. The more you do, the more there is to fix. You got a lot of guys with high leg kicks here, big strides. I've always been a big believer in either a short stride or no stride at all, and just get the barrel out there because if you're strong enough, it's going to go anyway.
That's a leadoff walk. I'm with you, Coach. I've always believed in simplicity.
Number 11, Braxton Frankenberg.
Keep the head as still as possible, short, quick to the ball, get your hips through there, and let your hands work.
Yeah, that's what you have to do. The best hitters all do that the same way. Even the ones with that have a little more in their swing, they all get most of them get to the same spot before the pitch.
But it's like everything. Oh, that ball's away from Warford, and Eckhoff to second base on the throwing error by the pitcher.
Frankenberg has got a chance to give Washington the lead here in the first.
As it is in our culture today, everything's velocity, power, hit the ball far. I think you can, there's guys that are strong even if they're small, but your body's going to dictate what you can do.
Yeah, especially these guys that haven't hit their peak yet physically. You get all kinds of sizes. So, it's best to keep it simple.
That's driven way back off the wall. Frankenberg is stopping at second base. RBI double. That ball was smoked.
Yeah. And that is the start Post 218 was looking for. You get your leadoff guy on, moves up on an error on the pickoff, and then Frankenberg comes in with a big hit. He's had a great spring for us and a great summer for Post 218. He's really come along in his years.
Elbert at the plate trying to help himself. That's down the line and fair. Down the line, Frankenberg around third. There's going to be no play, and Elbert slides in with back-to-back RBI doubles. Washington takes a 2-0 lead.
Number 25, Radio Hanlon.
And both hitters doing the same thing. They are simple with their swings, like we just talked about, just putting the barrel on it, not trying to do too much. And you get, like I said, ball to the gap and then a ball right down the third base line. So good piece of hitting by both Frankenberg and Elbert. And now we'll see what O'Hanlon can do.
One thing I've always, we're around this area. I've gotten to know Kent Getz a little bit more, his program. He instills a lot of confidence in his players. These kids play hard. They know how to play the right way. And, the program, from the time they start, they understand their system, they understand what they're doing, and they know how to play the game the way they approach it.
Yeah, Kent's been around here for a while, coaching baseball in the area. His son played for me, was one of my catchers, who's now the head coach at Transylvania University.
Yes.
And so there's baseball in the blood. He's a competitor. Kent, and you better do it Kent's way. Kent wants it played a certain way, and if you don't do it, you're not going to be in there. So the kids understand that, and he gets the most out of them.
Brody O'Hanlon at the plate. That's ball one.
This kid O'Hanlon, he may be the fastest kid on the field. He's got him in the 4 spot. He's got sneaky pop, but he puts the ball in the gap. It's gonna be fun watching him run. Also runs track at Borgia.
Oh, wow. Oh, and that is driven, but at the left fielder a couple of steps. He put a ride on it.
Yeah.
Nice play.
We really missed him in the high school season. He had a appendectomy early in the season, so he missed a couple weeks, and then first game back broke his hand sliding in the second, so he missed the rest of the year. So missed him, but he's a great talent.
Can't deal with those injuries.
No,
huh?
no.
Man.
Unlucky
Here's
for
Lane
him.
Malincrot. Takes ball one. Lane, another Francis Borgia.
Yeah, he was a pitcher for us in middle infielder. Him and Eckhoff were our 2 all-district players this year, so he had a great spring and getting it done again for post 218 in the summertime. He's a ball player. He's a gamer. His dad was my shortstop when I first started coaching. So now I guess I consider myself a grandpa
Second
coach. Yeah, got his kid played second short for me this year. So
Wow. It's somewhat a little surreal, isn't it, Coach?
it is. He lives over by me in Augusta too, so I see him around a lot. His dad or his grandpa and dad both sell insurance to my dad, so on the farm insurance. So
There you go.
a lot of connections here. Good kid too.
He is a nice young man. I've had some conversations with Lane. Really enjoy talking to him.
And he likes baseball. He's also a football player too, quarterback for the football team.
Oh, wow. Good athlete.
Yes.
Lays off the off speed, doesn't chase. 2-2. Drew Bueller, the catcher, on deck. Got that nice August summer day here in Missouri. High sun, balmy.
Yeah, good thing for the breeze today. It's kind of helping out, but it's a beautiful day. Sure, there's a lot of youngsters enjoying the fair midway right now.
Yeah.
Up there. a lot of sweat there.
3 balls, 2 strikes. Elbert's at second, 1 out. Bolin, fastball.
Good job of
I
Malincrot
like that
hanging
challenge.
there.
Yeah.
Malincrot, he kept it simple, kept his swing short and was able to foul it off, but right on that fastball.
I like that with Bolin. Didn't back away. Said, here's a fastball. You beat me? Okay. We'll see if he comes back with off speed here. No, stays with the fastball.
The fastball from Bolin, and then Malincrot hanging. Bolin is doing a good job. He's giving up a couple of hits, but still not afraid to be in the zone. He knows he's got a good defense out there.
Absolutely. We've seen the shortstop, McCarter, make some fantastic plays. Wood at third base. Got time called.
A big spot for Washington to try to get a 3-run lead here in the first.
Anytime you can go up by 3 runs, I mean, that means you got to – good fastball.
Yeah. Trusting that fastball. Just got it by Malincrot. Good job of pitching there by Bolin.
So 2 outs now, Drew Bueller. But if you get those 3 runs, see, you got to get more than 3 guys up in an inning.
Yeah, exactly. And we saw the importance of getting every run you can get last game.
Yeah. Ball 1 to Bueller. And we saw that because in that second inning, we saw Moberly load the bases with less than 2 outs, and they couldn't score again. And that really came back and was a big spot in that game.
Difference in the game when you lose by 1 run.
Yep.
They're all important. In these elimination games, it's tight.
2 balls and a strike. Or excuse me, 2 balls, no strikes. My fault.
Bueller spent most of the year on the Double-A team as a catcher. He'll just be a junior at Borgia this year.
Oh, wow.
He's going to be a good one.
That's a fly ball. Little carry, but caught by the center fielder. Washington gets 2. We head to the top of the second inning. 2-0. Post 218. All right, folks, the Hitting Zone, STL, we believe that hard work, discipline, and dedication are the foundation of success. Their mission, should you choose to accept it, is not just to develop better players, but stronger competitors and leaders. If you're ready to train with purpose, compete with confidence, and take your game to the next level, this is your zone. Train hard, play harder. Welcome to the Hitting Zone, STL. HittingZoneSTL.com. Go check out the website, folks. Starting lineup here we got through the starting lineups. I knew that. I was testing everybody else. Bottom of the second inning. Oklahoma's going to bring up Cash Wofford, Reagan Kuhlman, and Jet Higdon here to face Elbert in the second.
Leading off.
A little extension in the inning. Always like to see how a pitcher comes back after he sits maybe a little longer than normal.
Yeah, it's I'm sure it won't bother Elbert here. He's I expect him to come right at these hitters.
Well, there you go, Coach.
Yeah, he's watching him grow up. He's actually a neighbor of mine over in Augusta, so I've seen him. His parents are in our parish, so he's a good ball player, hard-nosed kid.
1 strike. Wofford drives the baseball to the fence, off the wall. Well played. A little slip, but Wofford's in with a leadoff double here in the top of the second inning.
Yeah, that was a little dangerous for Wofford. He did slip, lost his helmet there going around first, and
Tripped him, didn't he?
yeah, I thought it might Washington may have a play at second if he'd had a little more of a stumble, but he was able to get to second with no play.
Kuhlman to the plate, the catcher. Started to show that bunt. It's ball 1.
Yeah, I like that idea. You bunt toward a third baseman, make him bring it in, make Elbert, see what Washington wants to do if they want to leave Nieder back or have Elbert cover the bunt. They got Cordion coming in.
Ooh, boy. That almost didn't work out at all.
No, that was dangerous. Almost a line drive to third base on the bunt. Bunting for a hit, definitely.
1 strike. Nieder's at third.
You got Elbert, who's usually the third baseman, so you got a kid is Nieder. He played third base for us in high school, so he's been there. But I'm gonna make him make a play.
Well executed by both teams.
Yeah, it's a luxury of being early in the game, down 2. You can bunt there, and you still got plenty of swings left at it. So, Ada just trying to get on the board here and bunt. See if Washington can feel the bunt, because you never know, they might throw that bunt away, and then you get a big inning rolling. Elbert did a good job fielding it and over the top throw to first.
Higdon at the plate. Ball 1. And, like you said, Coach, the third base coach not getting too carried away. Hey, we got a chance to scratch a run. Let's go ahead and do it.
Washington's got the corners in for maybe a possible squeeze, but at least a look at him on a ground ball. The middle's going to give the run up.
Good off speed. Gets him way out front.
Be a good
1 ball,
spot.
2 strikes.
Good spot for a strikeout, though, if Elbert can get it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ada just needs a ball in play to get a run home.
Off the end of the bat. 1 ball, 2 strikes. We'll do it again. I think there it is. I thought he was going to come up with that fastball. He sure did. Change the eye level.
Yeah. Elbert's mixing his locations up well.
I'd like to see him double up on that high fastball.
He's got the pitches.
Nope. Goes to the change.
Trying to go high to low there. High to low there, trying.
And that's where you start looking at sequencing, with pitchers. And, do you double up sometimes on those pitches?
Yeah, generally we like to double up, especially if a kid looks bad on something. Double it up. Well, it's close.
Higdon working hard, gets the count full. Big spot here. I think Higdon, if you're just trying to get something up in the air at this point.
Yeah.
Good pitch, swing and a miss.
Yeah.
Higdon down on strikes.
Good spot by Elbert. Kept it low. It was going to be a strike anyway, but low and in.
Number 14,
Easton Wilkinson.
Wilkinson.
That was the last thing Ada wanted was a strike out there with a man on third, less than 2.
That's a ball at the knees.
Bueller does a real good job receiving there for a young catcher.
I should say below the knees. Foul tipped into the glove. So, just a bit below.
Enough to be a ball.
I'd bet money. If you went to these dugouts, coaches, and asked the players, what does the rule book say? What is the rule book definition of the strike zone? I wonder how. I'd say maybe one kid out of each dugout could tell you.
Until you get it right, yeah. They all think they know it, though. Good play by Bueller there.
And
saving
that
a run.
doesn't mean they don't have a good understanding when they're at the plate, but the
Rule
textbook
definition.
Right? That's a nice job there by Bueller, keeping that ball in front. Fouled off again. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Yeah, Elbert again, like you talked about, changing eye level. Off speed in the dirt, then comes up with a fastball.
Wilkinson resetting here. Big spot. Another big pitch. Stays up. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Good take there from Wilkinson. He's been fouling that high pitch off, and this one, he spit on it.
That was a tough take. We'll see what Albert does here. 3-2. He's got 2 bases open. He might go off speed here.
Goes back upstairs, and Wilkinson swings through for out number 3. They strand one. We head to the bottom of the second inning with the score 2-0 Washington.
This game's foul ball sponsor is brought to you by
Yes.
member of the 1989 Post 218 State Championship team.
This inning is powered by Premier Pitching Performance, the MLB level training lab right outside St. Louis, where whether you're a youth, high school, or even college pitcher, Premier combines cutting-edge ball flight analytics and motion capture assessments with personalized strength recovery and pitch design programs tailored just for you. Train the right way, folks. Train smarter. Dominate the zone. PremierPitching.com. If you want to level up your game, start your journey to dominate the zone. Josh Cordian taking the lead off here. He'll be followed by Lane Colbush and then Ben Nieder. Coach, that was a big pitch, big spot right there with the runner at third with, I think it was just one out?
Yeah, one out. He got 2 strikeouts there. So
No, it was nobody out.
nobody out.
That's right.
The first, yeah.
He had gotten to second base, the lead-off double.
Lead off double.
You know, nobody out, and you strand him there. That's pretty good stuff.
Definitely. And Elbert went with the fastball. He trusted his fastballs to get the strikeouts.
Strike one to Cordian. And that ball's driven right at. Oh! Misplayed by Higdon. And Cordian is at second base with a leadoff double. There's that play, Coach.
He hit that ball hard. It's a tough play for the left fielder. That ball is screaming off the bat of Cordian. Cordian, when he puts a barrel on, it'll go. You gotta like that kid though too. He works hard. Like to see him have good success.
Lane Colbush, are we seeing a sack bunt here, Coach?
It's a possibility.
Runner?
Yeah.
No.
Post 218 has been swinging the bat pretty well, so I guess they're just going to give their guys an opportunity to keep the barrels going.
Coach Gedsey trusting his guys here. Put the ball in play. One ball, one strike. Hit him in the box. Official in the field making that call.
Colbush looking to pull the ball here. He's got is open there, second baseman holding the runner, so he puts one there and at least move the runner.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Popped foul, out of play. Foul tipped into the glove. Colbush goes down on strikes.
Reminiscent of Elbert there in the bottom of the inning, going with that fastball, just get the strikeout.
Got it up in the zone. Ben Nieder at the plate now. And that is a ground ball. That's a nice job there. And Coach Gedsey looking at Cordy.
Yeah, you
Where are you going, son?
That's the old rule, left to right. Any ball hits you right, and you're on second, the ground ball, you better make sure it gets through.
So the unusual 6-5 is the second out. Nieder at first on the fielder's choice. And Drew Eckhoff to the plate. You definitely want him throwing that across.
Yeah.
It's ball one.
Yeah. Especially because it's probably going to be a bang-bang play. Nieder's got pretty good speed.
Right. Looks like he wants to go there, Coach. Long, he goes. Throw is going to be offline and into center field. Nieder up and on his way to third base on the errant throw. So a stolen base, and he takes third on the throwing error.
Yeah, Nieder making it happen. Like I said, he's quick, at good speed. 2 outs, take a chance, try to get in scoring position for Eckhoff, and got 2 bases out of it.
Wild pitch.
We'll see if Ada wants to pitch to Eckhoff here with bases open.
Yeah, exactly.
3-0 here.
And that is ball 4.
Didn't give him much to hit there. They've done their scouting report. Now you got to deal with Frankenberg, though, that doubled last time up. We'll see if Post 218 have any first and third plays here.
Folks, I want to apologize real quick. That is Tyler Keeling on the mound here for the Braves. We had the pitching switch after the first inning.
I didn't notice that either.
Another space. Oh. McCarter. Oh, it looks okay. That's tough.
Yeah, I think his foot just slipped out from underneath him there, trying to make that back pick at third on the cut on their first and third defense.
So it is Tyler Keeling here in this second inning, and he's behind 2 balls and a strike to Frankenberg. Might have to take care of this wasp flying around here. It had a little pop on it. My goodness, he's buzzing the tower. 3 balls and 1 strike. And that's ball 4 to Frankenberg.
Another opportunity for Washington to bust this open a little bit. Their number 3 hitter up, bases loaded.
Elbert chance to help his own cause. 2 outs, 1 pitch away from getting out, and he gets him on the pop-up. McCarter taking care of business. 1 pitch there gets him out of the inning. They strand the bases loaded. We head to the top of the third, 2-0 Washington.
18 for Keeler. We would like to thank one of our grandstand sponsors, Exit 11 Coffee. Exit 11 has been elevating spirits in Washington and surrounding areas since 2015.
Give me a good one.
Give me a good one.
Definitely a different type of process.
Cut down or freeze up.
Being a coach's son.
Jackson, of course, they keep retooling. 1 stolen base, a hit by pitch. Oh my goodness. Okay, folks, YBM baseball doesn't stop when the season ends. It just shifts gears from fall showcases to our winter workout tour to deep dive podcasts with the voices shaping the game. We've got you covered. 365. This is where development meets dedication, and we're just getting started. Check out youthbaseballmidwest.com for more information about us. You can watch right here, subscribe, hit the dinger for all your notifications for upcoming episodes.
Elbert just keeps pounding the zone here. Gotta like
Jackson
that.
Austin leading off.
Basically, it's here you go, hit it. Here you go.
I love
if
that.
if you can hit my stuff, yeah, that's exactly what you want to see from your guy on the mound.
And that's what we've been talking about here. We talk about swing and miss stuff so much. I mean, that's 3 pitches, swing and miss stuff. That's 3 fastballs in the zone.
Number 18, Clint Harless.
I mean, yeah, you can you maybe, can some teams get you here and there? Yep. You'll have some days where maybe that just isn't working for you. But I'd much rather see that than, we see a lot of guys just picking and prodding, picking and balls moving away and this and that, and they don't really have an idea of what they're trying to accomplish on the mound.
Yeah, you want to challenge these guys. You just keep going at him. Trust your stuff, especially when he's confident right now, especially after last inning getting those strikeouts. He knows he's got a good defense behind him. So, worst thing can happen, you give a couple hits, but you'd rather have that than give him the easy bases where they don't have to earn it with the walks and the hit batters.
Absolutely.
And then that just makes your pitch count climb too. So
2 balls and a strike. Three and 1. Elbert takes a moment. 3-1. 3-2. Clint Harless, the second baseman here in the 9 spot, trying to get on base for the top of the order. Swings through, and that is strikeout number 3.
Number 19, Kendon Wood.
Elbert's got to have a little
4. That's
he's got to have a little
strikeout number 4.
movement on the ball. I mean, Ada's not watching it; they're swinging the bat. I mean, they're not going down looking, so they're staying aggressive too, but just not be able to put the ball in play.
Back to the top of the order, Kendon Wood, third baseman. That's strike 1. This young man's got big pop in his bat, and just a fluid swing, and the ball jumps off his bat.
Yeah, he can turn one around for sure.
Took something off that, caught the corner. It's 0-2.
Elbert not messing around here.
Nope, he did not go around. Able to check it.
Good 0-2 pitch though there.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Wood stays alive. Ground ball to Eckhoff. Up with it, across. And that's out number 3. A 1-2-3 for Elbert, and we head to the bottom of the third. 2-0 Washington.
Pitch count for Andrew Elbert, 42. 42 pitches for Elbert.
Modern Auto Company is conveniently located off Highway 100 in Washington, only a short distance away from Ronsick Field. Whether you're looking to purchase a new GMC truck or used Chevrolet SUV or stop in for certified auto maintenance, you can always put your full faith and trust in the friendly.
A lot of times when we often think about an athlete's capacity for a skill, we often view it as this lens of kind of this performance versus health, back and forth, when in reality, capacity for a skill, let's take something as simple as a lead leg block and being able to be stable on that land leg. Stability on that land leg has such profound effects on what goes on up the chain as the delivery progresses. If I don't have enough strength output, power output on that land leg to be stable, it's not only going to affect performance, but it's going to affect my health as well. And so that comprehensive assessment process that we take with these athletes is going to figure out where you fall on that continuum.
Premier Pitching Performance is your go-to for next level pitching development, in-house or remote. Their data-driven assessments, remote programming, and expert training staff help you build velocity, command, and durability. Coaches from college and pro levels trust Premier's proven methods time and again for pitchers chasing excellence. Premier delivers. Serious about pitching development? Head to premierpitching.com where data meets dominance. All right, folks. Brody O'Hanlon.
Brady O'Hanlon, the leadoff hitter.
Is it Brady or Brody?
Brody.
That's what I thought.
It's Brody.
And it is strike one to Brody. O'Hanlon put a charge in one his first at bat. One ball, one strike.
Yeah, we'll see if he can put the ball in play and watch him run a little bit.
Gets down on one knee. That ball is carrying out of the ballpark. Brody O'Hanlon leads off the bottom of the third with a solo bomb.
Home run is brought to you by VPG 70.
He's a strong kid. He's a good athlete.
Man, the fireworks out here, folks, got to tell you, brought to you by, I got to get that because that's so cool what they are doing out here with that. I love it. Far Out Fireworks are the trigger men. JM Displays for providing the product. So shout out to Far Out Fireworks and JM Displays. Solo bomb for Brody O'Hanlon.
Yeah, that home run to get the dugout fired up, and then fireworks just get the fans going into it too.
That's so cool. Drew Bueller at the plate.
Those fireworks guys got to pay attention too. You never know when it's going to happen. They're right on it.
Wood, nice play at third. Gets Drew Bueller. Oh, excuse me. That was Lane Mellencrot. Sorry. Sorry about that, folks. Wrote that in the wrong spot. Got carried away with myself there, Coach.
Fireworks getting you excited.
Got it all carried away and messed up my score sheet. Had to get it corrected here. Now it's Drew Bueller with one out. 3-0 Washington. That's a strike. One ball, one strike. Cordian on deck. That's to the backstop. And there you go. I like
Got
that
away from
catch.
a little bit. Wipe his hand off, get a little sweaty. They probably need to get a Rosenbag out there, though. That would be
It's amazing to me how many teams don't carry him.
Yeah. We don't need them that often in the spring. Stays a little cooler, but towards May, we'll break it out. And we've always got a couple in our bag just in case. You never know when you get that hot day in the spring. But in the summertime, you'd think you'd have them all every game.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Definitely a good day to hit, though. Wind blowing out a little bit.
Yeah, that flag's
Nice feel.
moving a little bit pretty good, especially the higher you get. The big flag. Ball's carrying a bit, but not there. Jed Higdon under it makes the catch for out number 2. He thought that was 3. He was
starting to run it in. Yeah, that's not an easy play. That's a good play. By the left field, that's a high sky there. No clouds in the sky, so pick that ball up and stay underneath it. That's a high fly ball.
Josh Cordian to the plate. He doubled and was thrown out trying to go to third base on a ground ball. And that's it for Keeling.
Alan Keeling, ladies and gentlemen, third pitch. pitches for Tyler Cooper.
And who do we have? Number 2, I believe. Yeah, that's Jackson Austin, the DH coming in now.
Going with the lefty to give Washington a different look here.
Pitcher for both 72. Number 2, Jackson Austin.
So Keeling goes 1 2/3. Two outs here. Interesting strategy.
Yeah, it's one of those, you got to have a quick hook in the elimination game. If you see something in your guy, you don't like the matchup here in the third. You know, obviously, Cordion doubled his last time up, but and I'm not for sure if it was against the same pitcher or not. I'm just kind of trying to remember who Cordion doubled off of, but give him a different look. And also, you know, if you're thinking about having possible more games, you know, the more pitchers you use, less pitches thrown. You're just trying to get through this tournament too. If you want to keep advancing, so it's a little bit of strategy, you know, from both ends of the spectrum there. Looks like they definitely planned on using a lot of guys today, though.
All right, here we go. Accordion to the plate. Colbush on deck. 3-0 lead here with 2 outs. Bases are empty. Braves trying to stave off elimination. It's ball 1. Adds to the backstop. 2-0. Good hustle by Ben Nieder. See, I know I got some friends that say you should hand it back to the umpire. That's ball 3. Me personally, you should be able to toss it. An umpire should be able to see it right into the hand.
Makes sense.
Right? I'm all for that. I want to test the blue.
Yeah, umpires are athletes too.
That's right. Yeah, well, I just want their eyeballs to work well.
Keep focused.
3 balls and a strike. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Jackson working, Austin working back into the count. Long look. And spikes the fastball. Two-out walk.
Number 19, Lane Colbush.
It's amazing to me, too, Coach. You look at the flags out there. Colbush takes ball 1. And you see the one here, it's a little bit, but that big flag way up there, you can tell the wind's really carrying. That's a big flag.
It's a big flag. You need some wind to move that flag, so you get it up in the air, it'll carry.
1 ball, 1 strike.
We'll see if Austin can get this zone figured out for Ada.
Two 2-1. Another good crowd out here today. Of course, the hometown team, you would expect.
I see some former players out in the crowd here checking it out. And former coaches.
Make sure they, measure up, right?
That's right.
ball's in the dirt. 3 balls and a strike. Oh, excuse me. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Time is cold. Well, I guess if you're going to walk him anyway, might as well just
Just
go
hit him.
ahead and make it a little
Drill
more
him.
painful.
Yeah. Yeah, this is not what Ada wanted, bringing a reliever with 2 outs, nobody on, and walking the first 2 guys you see, especially the 7 and 8 guys in the lineup. You get to number 9 here. You definitely don't want him to get on and load the bases up for Eckhoff at the top.
That's a strike to Nieder.
As expected, Nieder takes strike 1 after watching two walks in front of him.
Oh, and 2.
It's a nice job of getting ahead of the count here after struggling with the first 2 batters you see.
Oh. Couldn't keep it fair.
Good defensive swing by Nieder just to foul that pitch off, 0-2. We'll see what he goes with here if he'll throw an off speed to him. Keep probably 1 out of the zone here.
Fouls it off.
Yeah. Probably too good of a pitch, 0-2. Don't want to leave it in the middle of the plate.
It's a good take there with 2 strikes. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Left field is really deep for Nieder.
Yeah, he is. They're playing that wind a little bit, Coach. I think that may hang up. And a catch made by Wilkinson. Heck of a play.
Great
out
play.
there.
That ball didn't move much from ball going to right field from a right-hander. That ball stayed pretty straight. That might have ended up being a fair ball if you even get there. I thought it was for sure it was going to be foul on the other side of the fence.
So Washington strands the walks. We head to the top of the 4th inning with the score 3-0 Washington.
At the Mid-South Regional, we prioritize the safe and timely arrival of your players, coaches, and parents. The commitment is supported by Heritage Community Bank, our transportation sponsor. Dedicated to community service, Heritage.
At the Hitting Zone, we believe that hard work, discipline, and dedication are the foundation of success. Their mission is not to explore strange new worlds, but to develop better players not to develop better players, but stronger competitors and leaders. If you're ready to train with purpose, compete with confidence, and take your game to the next level, this is your zone. A little excuse me check swing. Nice job by Frank Lane Mellencrot. I knew that was who it was.
Elbert, keep pounding the zone here. They're swinging the bat, and
I'll tell you.
one pitch, one out. It's exactly what Washington wanted, or how they wanted this inning to start. Nice play by Mellencrot, too.
Train hard, play harder. The Hitting Zone, STL.com. Shortstop Lane McCarter at the plate. We have joining us Noah Hendrickson.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely, young man. A former Washington Post 218 player.
Yes,
Saw him
sir.
at the state championships, won the state championship in 23. What'd you think of that experience, young man?
Oh, it was fun. That was one of the most complete teams that I've played on during my experience with baseball. I mean,
I would agree with that.
yeah, pretty much everybody on there that wanted to go play college ball ended up doing it. It was a really good time, really good time.
Elbert just keeps dealing out there today.
McCarter down on strikes. So what are this team here? What do you think of this team right here?
I mean, this is awesome. I mean, these guys are definitely rising to the competition here, and it's really cool. I haven't had a chance to catch many games of them this summer, just because my schedule. But
You've been working.
Yeah, just because of my schedule. But they've been playing some great ball. I mean, homers, big hits like all the time, big plays, really cool.
How about all the home runs here this weekend?
Oh, it's been awesome. Usually this park plays a little bigger than it's playing.
Yeah, I said the same thing. They probably had more home runs this weekend than they had all season so far.
Yeah,
I
because
think we're at 12 or 13 dingers, man.
you do not see many home runs leave this park. You got to get it good, but the ball's flying pretty good. I mean, flags are flying out, but you still got to get it to get it out of here.
Cash Wofford at the plate, 2 balls and a strike. Fouls it off.
You're heading back to Jeffco this year?
I am, yes, this fall. Should be a good time. We're returning quite a bit of guys. Having some guys who are really successful for us third year. So it'll be really cool. It'll be interesting to see how the postseason turns out.
That's into right field. A good run on it. Frankenberg
There we go.
makes the play for out number 3. We're going to stick around a little bit here since this half inning is sponsored by us. So we're going to do a little chatting, as we tend to do here on Youth Baseball Midwest. We did cover the PCDL this week, and this young man, Noah Hendrickson, was part of the Premier Collegiate Development League. You know, when you take that next step, you know, you've had this play with Washington Post 218. You head to the collegiate level. You know, what are some of the differences kids can expect? Has it been a hard transition, an easy transition? What's it been like for you?
You know, I feel like the biggest thing is just the confidence side of things. You got to go into it expecting to win. If you hype all the guys you play up against and you're like, oh, these guys are so amazing, then, I mean, you're putting yourself in a rough spot. You gotta stay confident, I think. Because, I mean, there's really good baseball players in high school, anywhere you go, really, and there's good players in college. So you face good arms in high school, you're going to face good arms in college. So.
And you've always been a confident kid, coaching you for 4 years at the high school level.
Yeah.
And you face, between high school and Legion, you had some good success, and you saw some good pitching, and you played against some good players. So that probably what helps you build your confidence.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, like, we were seeing D1 arms in high school, guys who are going to D1 schools. I mean, Drake Gower, I think he was a Texas Tech guy. I think Jay Collier ended up going Missouri State, and then Blue Valley Southwest. That was one of the craziest high school teams I've ever seen. They had a guy, we didn't see him, fortunately, but he was like up to 99, I think. And then they had some other guy throwing low 90s, which was there too. So, I mean, there's really good arms in high school. So.
I think you homered against Gower, didn't you, against Sullivan that day?
Yeah,
I think I remember that.
Possibly. It was a good day.
Love that. No, were you part of the the second place team? That's what I thought.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes. That
How'd
was.
you like catching Jack Noby?
Oh, it was more so he was throwing to me rather than I was catching him. But Jack's a great player. He's a lot of fun. I still see him every once in a while. But that was a fun run.
Drew Eckhoff starting off, leading off this inning, 1 ball, 1 strike. When talk about you're in college now, but your experience with American Legion baseball, why did you choose Legion ball?
So, my family has always tried to play local, and it just happened that my brothers found the program. I had 2 older brothers who played post 218, and I got in on it young. I think I started in my 8th grade year. Oh,
Eckhoff
beat it out.
showing off the wheels.
And enjoyed it, and ended up sticking with it through all of high school, and it was a great experience. All along the way, got to play in big games and regional tournament last year, so it was a blast.
I love that, man. What would you say to kids, talking about, there's a lot of talk about development, and Frankenberg pulls back, ball 1, talking about development, how you're developing as a ball player. What did you get out of that part of it from post 218?
So I will say there's not a ton of practice just because you're playing so many games. So, you're out there getting your at-bats all summer. They play, like 40, 50 games a summer. They play a lot of baseball games. So there's a lot of time to refine everything. You can be working behind the scenes, putting in your own work, and you get on the field, and then it's compete time, and you get to try out what you've been working on. So
gives you an opportunity. You've worked with instructors and different people that have helped you with your game, yes?
Yes, absolutely.
And I think that's where, Legion, you're playing ball, you get a chance to, you find the person that works best for you individually.
Yeah.
And then you can go out and play ball.
Yeah, absolutely. Once you're on the field, it's compete time. Can't be thinking about, what's going on with my swing, or, I'm not gripping this pitch, how I should be. It's compete time.
How have you liked playing for Coach Bone down there in Jeffco?
Oh, it's been a blast. He definitely stepped up. Tough off there.
Wow.
Yeah, you don't see that happen to McCarter too much at shortstop. He's pretty smooth out there, but that was that little bit of high spinning turf ball come up and got him.
Second hop there. But it's been great, when at JUCO you got so much more time than these high school coaches have. Unfortunately, limited with time in high school due to the regulations, but so much more time to work on stuff, so you get to really get into the fine things within the game. So there's a lot to learn, and it's been a great experience.
Shout out to Coach Zach Bone at Jeffco, former head coach at Festus, post 253. His family, his dad, Pat Bone, coached there. It was big time. They've been doing that a long time there. So he understands American Legion baseball.
Yes, sir. Yes, he does. I remember one of the first practices I wore a Mid-South regional shirt, and we chopped it up a little bit about Legion baseball. So big Legion baseball guy. And now, actually, one of our players, he's done playing now, I think, is assistant coach Dylan Black.
Yes. Yeah, Dylan Black is
at Festus.
Yep. Yep. Alec Casena is the head coach there. He's a former drafted in the MLB. He's head coach down there at Festus now. So they got that program. That program's got a lot of tradition down there. I know that hurt. Maybe can't say that too loud around here, right?
East Central.
In Washington.
Yeah. No, I played at East Central. I remember we had some good battles with Jeffco, so they've always been good. That was back when Coach Oster was still there.
Absolutely. Give me a call here, bro. Got to call this here. Uh-oh.
Shallow fly ball might get down here. Yep,
it
drops
does.
down.
That's
going to
be
two.
tough.
High three.
Oh, and he overthrows it.
Going to score a run there. Wow. Yeah, you knew that was going to be a tough one between the infielder and the outfielder there.
Number 25.
Then just sailed it over second base. Runners moving, aggressive.
Throwing error by Wilkinson. Frankenberg is safe, and Eckhoff scores the 4th run of the game for Washington. O'Hanlon with a solo bomb got a chance to drive in more runs here. As a catcher in that situation, do you take a moment to go out and talk to your pitcher?
That's a really good opportunity, too, because, I mean, as a pitcher, you did your job there. You got weak contact, you know, didn't result in an out. You did everything right. So that would be a good opportunity just to calm his nerves. Obviously, no outs right now. Got runners on first and second. Maybe just give him a second to calm down and talk him up, maybe get a game plan for attacking O'Hanlon here.
That's a good fastball. Foul tipped into the glove. 0-2.
O'Hanlon was looking to do some more damage on that one.
Might as well go ahead and take a daddy hat.
Exactly.
He is definitely fastball hunting right now, that's
Yeah.
for sure.
Woohoo! Boy.
Hold on to that one.
1-2. You're in the box. What are you thinking here, buddy? Or are you thinking at all? You're just trying to see a ball?
Well, I mean, obviously you have to be conscious of the fact that you got 2 strikes. Not thinking too much, but you got to be fastball adjust here. And
got him on the
got him on
off-speed.
that one, yeah. Definitely got to be ready for an off speed there, but prepared to be able to speed up for a fastball too.
That was a good pitch.
It was a really good pitch.
That's good execution by the pitcher. You know, I always say, and I believe this is a good baseball term, it might be a little, you know, people think, oh my gosh, but I do. If you don't execute, you will be executed.
Absolutely. These guys have been in the big games, and if you leave something looking pretty over the plate, they'll definitely take advantage.
Ball 1 to Malincrot. On deck is Bueller. 2 runners on base. Oh,
pickoff play here.
Caught him. Nice job there by McCarter. That kid is an athlete.
Yeah, he's definitely he's quick, good hands, just a good-looking athlete out there short. The kind of guy you usually see at shortstop at this level.
So that's a good pick move. McCarter getting the tag, and Frankenberg eliminated off the base paths.
You know Coach Getsy's not happy right now.
Absolutely not. I mean, that was a really well-executed pick. Might have had a glove flash from the catcher there. Otherwise, I mean, if not, that was fantastic timing by the middle infielder there.
We've seen some good picks this weekend with some teams.
Do you make eye contact with Coach Getsy as you're coming off the field there?
Oh, after that, you just put your head down and you don't say much.
Gives you that little hip turn.
Yeah. I mean, he knows you messed up. You know he messed up.
Move on, right?
Not much to say.
Nope. Just got to move on. Sometimes it's that. You know Coach is frustrated with you. Okay, I know it. Move on.
Yeah.
Move on.
Nothing that was intentional.
Sometimes, here's the thing. That's baseball. That was a well-executed play. They beat you on that one. Get to the next play.
Yeah. Obviously not happy with that result.
No.
That's just how it goes.
I always, and that's the thing about baseball. I've always said this, you talk about play here, play there. If you lose a close ball game, that is going to get out of play. That's because the team made one more play than you.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. As simple as that. You might have made a mistake, okay, but you tip your cap to your opponent and you move on.
Yeah. Usually it's the guys who let up the least amount of opportunities for their team that end up winning.
And there's going to be good plays from both teams, so it's going to even out. And at the end of the day, it's a team that has more good plays or more things go their way.
Oh, and a catch made.
Speaking of things going their way.
Third out. Lane Malincrot lines out to the first baseman. And we've been talking with Noah Hendrickson, former St. Francis Borgia High School baseball player, former Washington Post 218 baseball player, and now Jeffco baseball player. No, good to see you, young man.
Appreciate it.
Thanks for
Thanks
taking a
having me
moment. Absolutely. Good to see you.
Yep. You guys have a good one.
Good luck to you.
Yeah, good luck, Noah.
Sons of the American Legion of Post 218. Sons of the American Legion is a nonprofit group made up of male descendants of people who served honorably in the U.S. Armed Forces during World War I or since December 1941. Post 218, based in Washington, Missouri, is a veterans organization that welcomes both past and present U.S. service members. We truly appreciate the support from these organizations.
This inning's brought to you by Game 7 Baseball, Game7Baseball.com. I always have to say that because that's what I do. Since 2017, we've been saying that. We've been partnered with Game 7 Baseball. We're the best clubs in the Midwest, compete every weekend. And you know who's covering it? That's right, us truly. Youth Baseball Midwest. From Game 7 to the big stage, we track it all. Hit Game7Baseball.com, find your next tournament, which is fall ball. 8 tournaments at the WAC, 2 down in Branson, 1 at Ballparks of America, 1 at the Recplex in Branson. Got 1 at Ozzy's. So if you're looking for some fall ball, and you know what, Coach, I always say fall ball should be a T-shirt with like the name Snot Rockets on the front or something like that. You know, we hit dingers. And put a hashtag whatever on the back. I don't care. And go out and enjoy, have some fun, get your at bats in, and just enjoy it. Right?
Yeah, fall ball, from my experience, is a different type of ball than the spring and summertime.
Absolutely,
it's a lot more fun, a lot less. I shouldn't say serious, but it's just a different vibe there in the fall.
As we start the top of the 5th inning, Andrew Elbert back out on the mound pumping strikes, and we are joined by another former Post 218 Warrenton High School alum, Cannon Hibbs.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. I remember watching you play, young man. How's things?
It's going pretty good. School starts up in about 2 weeks, and practice will get going and then be in the swing of fall.
Yes, sir. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and Kuhlman, little flare but foul. So where are you at right now, young man?
I'm going back to my 3rd year at ECC.
ECC. Did you redshirt?
Yeah, I tore my adductor my first year.
Oh, man.
Yeah, not fun.
I would say not. Anything when you start off with the word tore, that doesn't sound good.
Yeah, it was not.
You start tearing body parts, it just isn't a healthy thing.
Oh no, it's not. You gotta learn how to develop your body to where that doesn't happen. Been trying to do that ever since.
Kuhlman down on strikes brings up Higdon. You know, we talk about injury and like that. Injury prevention is about just getting more physical, isn't it?
Yeah, a lot of lifting, doing movements where you get those muscles that don't really get targeted, because that's what usually gets you. And then I do grounding. It's where you walk barefoot on grass to get the electrons in your body. That really helps, in my opinion.
Electrons in your body?
Yeah, it's something about the earth, like just the wavelengths they have. It just gets right all up in your body.
That's interesting. I haven't heard that before.
Wow.
Where do you do that at?
My front yard. I'll do it anywhere.
I love that, man.
Man, as a science teacher, I know about electrons. So.
Oh, there you go. Right? There you go.
Yeah.
I love that, man. Cannon Hibbs was part of the 2023 state championship team for Washington Post 218. Talk to us a little about your experience with that one, buddy.
It was really fun. I only had 1 year of it, but it was just a blast. I mean, it just felt like every game we were in control, and we had tough games too, but it was just fun, just getting to know everybody and just dudes I basically went to school with when I was younger or got to know over the years, and just came together and had a really good year. Oh, boy.
That ball is driven and foul. Woo! 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Ada definitely needs to get something going on here in the 5th inning, down 4-0. Hoping that one would have stayed fair for them, but they're running out of time.
Yeah, they are. We're in the top of the 5th inning. You know, American Legion Baseball, you said that was your first year. What would you say to kids, looking at that opportunity and the differences?
I mean, I feel like it's more of a team aspect than summer ball. From at least my experience, I'd say it's a lot more like high school, which was fun. Definitely, it was a lot closer to home for me too. Instead of having to drive an hour every day, it's just 7 minutes to the ballpark every day. It was fun.
Bonus.
Yeah. Yeah.
And lots of home games around here too, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
How about your Warrenton high school group, man? You got a lot of guys graduating there that you played with, and that's out number 2. Looks like they may be doing a little rebuilding over there.
Yeah. The year after me, they had a big group of seniors. They played really well. They won conference. It was good to see that. Then Ben Peff came down to ECC last year with me. And then Austin Haas is coming down there now, so it'll be a good 3 of us down there. It'll be fun.
I love that.
Yeah.
Ben Peff. I love Austin Haas. You talk about a dog. He is just a dog.
Mm-hmm.
And,
yep.
I mean, he plays baseball like he's playing football.
Yeah.
Elbert still on the mound, pumping strikes. That's ball 1. This team here, they get this win. What do you think of this team here? You've been watching a little bit. They got enough to get
I mean, when he's throwing like this, save some arms for the next day too. This is very important.
Absolutely, man.
Low pitch count probably right now too.
Yeah, that's a good point, Cannon. Save those arms because they got a lot more games to win after this one too.
Two balls and a strike, so you get to call this here. Go ahead.
2-1 count, 2 outs. You got a short fly ball to right field, right in the triangle. Oh, Malencrot makes the catch. That was sick. Full extension. Oh my, that was awesome.
Lane Malencrot.
For a quarterback, he looked like a wide receiver in the end zone there, just laying out on a corner route.
Wow, you got a good one.
Yeah, I did.
To call there. Ends the inning. Wilkinson on the pop out there. We head to the bottom of the 5th inning with the score 4-0 Washington. Folks, the Hitting Zone in St. Louis. If you're looking to train harder, play harder, check out the Hitting Zone, STL.com. Great trainers there. Our good buddy Mitch Thomas, heck of a hitting instructor. He's going to be having a clinic. He's bringing the guy that does the podcast, not the hitting, but Hitting Done Right on YouTube. He's going to be at the Hitting Zone, along with Shane Eames from Premier Hitting Development, and also Gosh, I'm trying. It's terrible. I've got to go look up his name. AK-12 down at hitting instructor, fantastic. And I know he's probably going to go, thanks, man. Andrew Beck. Correct? Andrew Keck. Andrew Keck. It's going to be a pretty good lineup there for that camp. Make sure you go online at the Hitting Zone, STL.com, and check that out. Sign up. Going to be a lot of fun. We will be there with that group. Look forward to meeting the guy that does Hitting Done Right. You ever watch his videos on YouTube? Out of Houston, Texas. All right, so we've got Drew Bueller leading off here. One ball,
Good pitch there on
strikes.
0-2. Tough take there by Bueller.
Joining us now on the mic is former Washington High School alum, Washington Post 218 alum, State Fair, former State Fair player, now at Missouri Baptist, is Sam Pauley. Welcome.
Thanks for having me.
Always, man. This is what we do. We like talking baseball. And especially with I really got my first look at Mr. Pauley here playing ball for Washington Post 218. Put on a show, folks, a show at the state championships in 2023. He flat out played some good baseball and helped lead Washington 218 to a state championship that year. That was a fun year, wasn't it?
That was one of the most fun I've ever had playing baseball. In the summer, was on that team, so it gave me a lot of good memories. I was just happy to be a part of a team that's special.
When you look back and, a lot of the guys you've played with, as you continue to play baseball, is there something special about those relationships?
Yeah, I mean, you grow up through high school playing with these guys, sometimes playing against them, and then you get to join one summer or a couple summers playing with them, and you already have a bond before baseball, so it just keeps growing as the season goes along, and it's just memories that won't ever be taken away from you. It's a great time.
You keep in touch with most of those guys?
Oh yeah, for sure. Especially in the summer when everyone's coming back home. So
sure. Have you seen any playing against or playing with those guys in college?
Yeah, a couple of guys who go junior college route, like I did. I played against some of them, like from East Central. We had a couple midweeks against those guys. So, Mentz. I played against Mentz, and then he was on St. Charles, so we got to play against him too. And then Hibbs, obviously.
Yeah.
Hibbs was just on here. We got to play against him in ECC. And then Hendrickson, he was on here as well. He went to Jeffco last year, so we got to play a series against them as well. So, yeah, you see a lot of familiar faces going JUCO route. A lot of teams spread out around the state. So,
there's always, as far as baseball players and recruiting and things, and Division I is always the sexy thing. Ooh, everybody goes like that. But going through the recruiting process as you did, where you're at now, college, playing a few years, what would you say to kids that are going through? Oh, Colbush ambushes the first pitch. Line drive single into right field. Heck of a hit.
Yeah, put that barrel on it. Got around on the fastball. Lefty on lefty too, so was aggressive.
What would you say to kids? What's as far as that process and how you'd approach it?
I would recommend it every single time to someone if that's what they're looking for. JUCO, I think the only bad thing about JUCO is it's only 2 years, so the relationships you make with the guys on those teams you only get to be a part of for 2 years, but it was a great time. It's a lot of, if you want gritty baseball and a lot of like sweat, hard work, and putting in, I think JUCO's the way to go. A grind, that's what I was looking
And you're going to
for.
see a lot of good competition in JUCO too.
Yeah,
There's
for
lot
sure.
of
Just a
players.
lot of guys wanting to move on to the next level, so you're seeing a bunch of guys with motivation every single week, every single day, so it's good competition. It was great.
I think it's interesting as you're talking about that. pitching and whatnot. How is it to make that transition where you're seeing more guys on that plus side of 90?
I think the eye just, as you keep seeing it, you get used to it. Every at bat, the eye gets better. So, but it's a lot of hard work, a lot of repetition, in the cage, simulating that high velo, in order to be comfortable in the box, facing all that stuff.
Is it scary?
Or
do you think about it?
Try not to think about it. It's all the same, whether it's 80 to 90. It's just whether your timing's different. So.
Yeah. It's only as scary as how much command the pitcher has, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely, man. I heard a professional scout say this one time, and that's Nieder. He's down on strikes. He said they asked him, "What do you look for when you scout a hitter?" And he says, when they get in the box, they don't flinch. Because, and they ask, well, why? He said, it's not a natural act to get in a box with a stick and have somebody throw at you.
A lot of it is presence, having mound presence and box presence and all that. So confidence is a big thing.
Absolutely. Oh, that ball's away from Kuhlman, and everybody moves up 90 feet.
Eckhoff's got a shot to open this up.
Sam, here you go. We got one ball here, and we got Eckhoff at the top of this order. You get to call this.
Okay, sounds good. One base knock. It's a good 2 insurance runs for us. So. Well, high 2-0. Miss with an Aussie, miss with a fastball. I just see fastball coming back. He might nitpick though because he has a base open and has a 2-hole up after. So 3-0. I don't see them going into the zone deck off.
I wouldn't.
I would think you'd have the green light here.
I think this is the kind of at-bat that they're saying if Eckhoff gets himself out, they'll be happy with it. But if a walk's not the worst thing in the world. It's a good swing.
Just missed that one, didn't he?
Fouled it right back.
When you're fouling something straight back like that, you feel like you're on the
Yeah, you know you're on it. The pitcher knows you're on it. So hasn't seen him land this AB at off-speed though. You might just go back to the fastball. Yeah.
Ground ball.
High throw. Nice play over there at first.
So they strand 2, and we head to the bottom of the 5th. We're going to stay here a minute and talk with Sam Pauly. As we roll into the bottom half of the inning. I want to say first about our folks over at Prime Sports. They've been working with us for a couple years now. Gear up like a gamer. Your go-to shop for elite bats, gloves, and everything in between. Whether you're swinging Tucci, War Stick, Slugger, or Easton, Prime's got the gear that performs when it matters. Youth Baseball Midwest teams up with Prime Sports because we both know, right? Development starts with the right tools.
Yes, sir. Yes, it does.
Got to have the right tools. Prime Sports, built for ball players, trusted in the Midwest. PrimeSportsMW.com. Go there, check out all their gear. You can order online. If you're in the Metro St. Louis area, you got 3 locations: Fenton, Chesterfield, and St. Peters. Go. Do you like putting the glove on?
Yeah.
Checking out how it feels and whatnot before you buy it?
Yeah, for sure. Got to get that connection.
Absolutely. That's what I miss. That's why I like Prime Sports. That way you can go to they got cages in a couple. They got cages at Fenton and cage in St. Peter, so you can go in. They got the demo bat. You can swing the bat before you buy it. I think that's cool.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get your Mr. Elbert is back out here. We've been talking about him. He just is a strike thrower.
Yeah, he is. Gets ahead of counts early. It's exactly what you want in a starting pitcher. Eat up innings, get ahead of hitters. Especially in big tournaments like this, you need starters to go a long way. Save some relief pitching.
Now, as a shortstop, you've got this guy here. He's got some Ks, but he's also thrown a lot of ground balls. Does it help keep you guys involved in the game?
Of course. As a defender, strikes are huge. You don't want your defenders to get into a lull. Lots of walks can do that. You just don't. You want your defenders on their toes the whole time, and that just starts from getting ahead of counts, throwing strikes. When you're ahead of counts, you're basically controlling the game however you like, and your defenders love that. Gives them the confidence to make the plays behind you.
You ever do, if you're in a ball game and your pitcher's like trying to strike everybody out, do you ever go give him the Bull Durham? Quit trying to strike everybody out.
Yeah, usually it's just a quick little, trust your defenders, trust us. We're here just like you are. We're here for a reason. We're good at what we do, so let us work.
Yeah, because strikeouts are fascist. That's what he said, right? Yeah. Said, oh, great pitch. Froze him. Said, throw more ground balls. They're more democratic. I love that line.
That's a good one.
Number 18, Arliss.
Out number one. That's 8-9-1 hitters. He gets through this fifth inning. You're feeling pretty good about your chances, aren't you?
For sure, 100%. He's doing exactly what I'm sure he was asked to do. Eat up innings, throw strikes. Getting these 8-9 hitters are huge.
And you hear Coach Gessie right there. God.
Yeah, he loves it.
I love it.
Ada hasn't put much pressure on Washington at all today.
No. Offensively.
Get in. Oh, yeah. What a play.
Frankenberg makes a nice diving catch out there. Former center fielder last year for Borgia. Got a couple center fielders out there in the outfield.
That's always nice to have.
Definitely.
Lots of center fielders.
Cover some ground out there.
Athletes in the outfield.
Got to have them, right?
Oh, yeah. It's always nice to have.
We've had a lot of good over the Pekka was one for you guys. I always love that center fielder, that their motto is where doubles go to die.
Oh, yeah. Pekka, one of the best center fielders I've ever played with, so it's always comfortable having that kind of guy in the outfield behind you.
It's the top of the sixth.
Oh, yeah.
Oh! Nieder. Oh!
Great defense.
Washington flashing the leather.
That's what's going to win you a ball game right there.
Elbert using the defense.
Oh, yeah.
Gotta love it. Sam Pauley, appreciate you stopping by, young man.
Yeah, of course. Thanks for having me again.
Good luck to you the rest of the way.
Thank you.
We go to the bottom of the sixth. Washington 4-0. So, folks, if you're tuned into Youth Baseball Midwest right here, you're seeing some folks flashing leather. Oh, my goodness. Because we don't just follow the game, we live it. And we're living it right here. High school standouts, tournament dogs, future stars, we've got eyes on all of them. Please hit that dinger right there. And before you do that, subscribe, because that dinger may not be a home run, but it sure does get you notifications for everything on Youth Baseball Midwest. Subscribe today. We appreciate you being here. I'm with head coach, St. Francis Borgia High School, Rob Struckoff. Coach, we're being treated to a couple of dandy games here today.
Really good games at 4-3. Pontotoc Moberly game first, and then this 4-0 lead for Washington. But Ada's still in it. It's only 4-0, so it's not out of reach. And Elbert's pitched very well for Washington, but Ada's had a couple guys come through, except for a pitch here and there. They've kept themselves in it, so it's not over by any means. But the way Washington's, Elbert's pitching and the way the defense is flashing leather, it's going to be a tough task there in the 7th.
Frankenberg at the plate, that usually spells big hits after big plays. We will see what happens here. Elbert is on deck, and then we'll have Brody O'Hanlon.
Well, they say old Abner does it again or something like that.
2-2. It's a buzz in the grandstands over there with all the Washington fans.
Nice pitch there.
I think Blue lost sight of that. He didn't even punch him out, and he saw Frankenberg walking away and then goes, oh, yeah, you're out. That wasn't a good at-bat there for the Blues, but that happens sometimes as well. That's a swing and a miss, strike one.
Got the off-speed working well here.
Good pitch right there. Got that curveball at the knees. Jackson came in the second inning and has pitched pretty well.
Yeah, he's giving Washington that different look from the left-handed side, and Washington, for their sake, they got a lot of stuff done on the righties early, so they'd like to get a little insurance, but if they get Elbert going out there again next inning, we'll see what happens.
O'Hanlon, swing and a miss, strike one.
That's another first pitch off speed. Washington can't lay off. They'd like to be a little more patient early in the count.
1 ball, 1 strike. Friday, we got one more bowl game here this afternoon. The two big times, 2 undefeateds left. Columbia, post-19 out of Tennessee, taking on Brozier Phillies out of Brozier City, Louisiana, post-202.
That should be a good one. I would expect it to be the third good day or great game of the day.
Yeah, we're going to have the head coach from Washington High School, Dane Goff, joining us for that one on the call, as O'Hanlon strikes out to finish a 1-2-3, and striking out the side is Austin Jackson. We head to the top of the 7th. Washington ahead 4-0. Coach, I'm going to tell you, if he finishes this out here, Mr. Elbert, I'm looking at our GOAT athletic player of the game right there.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, you can throw a shutout here in the Mid-South Regional against against the Oklahoma State champions. That's impressive. So, if he can finish this off. But he's going to have to go through, I think, 2, 3, 4 in the lineup.
Yes.
So that'll.
He's got Landon
not going to be
Langley,
easy. Lane
McCarter, and Cash Walford. So, if he finishes this out with a shutout with those three, he's definitely would be our GOAT athletic player of the game.
We'll see if Ada can make Washington sweat it all day on this mid-90s Missouri heat.
Last chance here for the Ada Braves out of Ada, Oklahoma, post 72. Took a little something off that.
Stand confident. You start off with that off speed. That's a good decision too, because you might be thinking you might overdo it on the fastball here in the 7th and get ahead with that off speed.
Just a bit off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. I hear the bullpen going just in case. I like that.
Yeah, you got to. You got to. And a lot of times you'll tell Elbert before he goes in. You may hear something out there. You're just being ready. You don't want him to surprise.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, you just go do your job.
We have to, as a coach, you have to be ready.
Exactly.
You can't just, assume something.
Yeah.
And I think sometimes coaches do. And that is foul.
Long foul ball there down the left field line.
I always love to see what a pitcher does after that.
Yeah.
Because my son going through that, pitching and whatnot, I've seen those types of things. He gets back up and throw you a chair right here.
Yeah, I think Elbert's fine. I think he'll throw his pitch here.
There it is, and it's foul. Good battle going on here.
It's a game of inches sometimes, and things are going to happen. So he just needs to keep pounding the zone, and Ada needs to put some good swings on it.
To the center fielder. That's a nice job out there by that's not O'Hanlon. I'm sorry, that's Colbush.
Yeah, he did a good job. He kind of froze there a little bit, made sure he, I think he wanted to come in on it first, but he kind of froze himself and made sure he knew exactly where it was going to go, and took a couple steps back and made a catch.
That was a tough play.
Yeah, those plays right at you. The good thing about being in the center field, those balls don't move a whole lot. They're not going to tail like it would be on the corners.
Lane McCarter, big hack at that first fastball, strike 1.
And with Ada, you hit a ball on the screws, and you don't get on. And it's just they want to get some kind of momentum going.
Past a diving Eckhoff. McCarter with a 1-out single.
Yeah, Washington almost had another web gem there.
Brings up Walford, the 4-hitter. He's done some damage in this tournament with the bat. It's ball 1.
You got 1 out. Post 218's just got to make the normal plays. They double play, you're thinking about getting out of it, but you just get 1 out here if you get the ground ball. Just make sure of outs. You don't want to give Ada any type of thinking that they may be in this game. And for Ada, they just want to put a hard ball in play. Hopefully your number 4 hitter can put a ball in the gap and put some pressure on Washington.
Toughest 3 outs in baseball right here.
Yes, they are.
That's a high fly ball. Frankenberg under it, makes the catch, 2 outs.
And he's become such a good outfielder the last couple of years. He was a catcher for us coming in, and he caught his first 2 years. We kind of moved him to the outfield for his bat, and we knew we had other catchers. And, a lot of training, a lot of work. He's made himself into a really good outfielder.
He's made some plays out there today. And here we go. Reagan Kuhlman, the catcher, grounds a foul. Last at bat, last chance here for the Braves.
I'd almost be tempted with post 18 to pull accordion off the base and just get him out here. You don't want a ball sneaking down there, putting two guys on. Just give him second base. You got a full run lead.
Well, and two, Coach, that's foul. Even if you don't and you want to hold McCarter, you're not looking at a double play. You bring Mallinckrodt back into that hole a little bit there and cut off that.
And you could bounce accordion behind him a little bit too, where he doesn't get too far off.
You got some options. It looks like he's going to go. Nah, there you go. I liked what Elbert did right there. Don't worry about that. That runner doesn't matter.
Means nothing. It means nothing. You're one pitch away from getting out of the game, finishing the game off. So you're not worried about that runner at all.
No. Strike 3.
I think you sealed that player of the game right there.
Player of the game, Andrew Elbert from Washington, throws a complete game shutout here for Washington to advance. Ada, Oklahoma headed home. Congratulations to the Oklahoma State champions for getting here. Folks, thanks for tuning in today. Coach Struckoff, any last thoughts?
Just as a former Washington Post 218 player myself, proud of the guys. That's a big win coming in here, hosting a tournament, now having 2 wins. So very happy for them. Proud of my old players. 7 of them in the starting lineup today. And then congratulations at Ada, Oklahoma on a great season. You travel up here. You got to play in a regional. What an experience with your buddies, and this memories for a lifetime for them.
Appreciate Coach Struckoff for joining us here and calling games. We appreciate his time. Folks, thanks for tuning in. We'll be back for the last game of the day. Don't want to miss it. Columbia 19ers taking on the Brozier Phillies. We will return for that game probably in about 30, maybe 40 minutes. We'll see you then.